Hello, Minecrafters, how are you? Welcome back to Stonevania SMP Season 1, which is coming to its official close. So, we are going to take one final tour of the Bog of Whispers, and I figured we would start out here, since this is what initially attracted me to this area. When looking on the test world, we had this, well, not this area because this area was all filled in with mud. I took all of that out. But we had this area here that was naturally occurring, and it was the reason I really liked this area. Because if you come down here, we'll go up this way and go around. But it goes through here. This was all naturally occurring, obviously without the lights and the decoration, but this was all covered with the mud. And there was all mud and blocks there. I cleared all that out. But I thought this would be a really cool area. And then this was originally, there was a cave in here. And then we started our mine, which is down here. If you've watched any of my videos, you know, but we'll just pop down here real quick and check this out. The nether roof portal is here. So we dug the mine down. We have various areas. I've tunneled all throughout here. I could probably pull up the map and show you. I also put free cam back on so we can free cam some places as well. And we had our really cool lush cave down here where I'm gonna say it was the first chapter. Booblish just pushed me right off the edge up there. Because, you know, he's a funny guy. So this was our mining area. There's a baby zombie coming. Let me bring my arms back out. Over there in the distance, right over there, is a... Oh my, it's party. Nope. Apparently they don't know. Apparently they want to say goodbye too. They want to say goodbye. Okay. Wait a minute. I do not want to close out the season with death. Somebody has thorns. Alright, little guy. Oh. Alright. So over there is a trial chamber. Oop. Didn't mean to break that. I'm just gonna break all the things. So we have the trial chamber nearby. And this really cool lush cave down here. Our waterway up. See, look at all my tunnels. And those are really the only ones like at this level. So then there are obviously various other levels you go through, but we have this big lush cave area here, which was really awesome. A lot of various mining was accomplished here. Stone and all that good stuff. So a lot of the Vanians come through this way. Once we establish the nether roof portals, my tree chopping area indoors. Then we have the rail cart system down to the bottom. We have our friend here. Yep, it's sad to say goodbye. Maybe next season we'll see you again. I could probably build you a home and not leave you in the minecart. As you know, this tunnel leads to Zelios base. And go up here. You know, I can open the door. And we have the entrance to the Bog of Whispers. It's been such a cool journey. Actually, my first real vanilla series and first real vanilla experience, honestly, building all the areas and building this all out. I haven't really done much of vanilla in the past, usually modded. So this was a storage area I built after, because this was the initial hole in the wall. Our starter sleeping area, which I've never switched to anywhere else because I just really love the vibe right here. I think it came out really cute and cozy. The only time I have a player head is with Boobalis. We have our kitty, lily pad, and a little fish. Everybody needs a little fish in their room. Our starter storage area was here, and then progressed into here. Some more storage. Some smelting. And then just recently I created the heart of the bog here. So this is where the bog's strength comes from. It's all the energy of the bog. Kitty. So just a little place. Ruby. Gather your strength, relax a little bit. Guess we could probably sleep. At least this time, so phantoms don't end up showing up. And then I created this area for Boobalis because he is the god of bees. So I thought it'd be cool for him to have a little bee area. I liked this area so much that I continued it over here. So they have like a little miniature version of my shop here with the glass, so we can let the sunlight in and the bees can safely hang out, gather pollen and honey, have their own little work area here, and some books, have some cake. It's like reading books and having cake. You didn't know. And that door just goes down to the tunnel to Zelios base that we saw earlier. stored our armor in these two areas. And I have a little voodoo area. Potions and stuff are stored in there, and the music disc. Alcove. We have a little fishing nook with Mr. Poopers here, Poopolis's cat, Sprouts, and our bird. So, you know, once you get your fishing done from over here in the aquarium, which is restocked often, you can, you know, clean your fish, cook your fish, eat your fish, have some dinner, some lunch, all that good stuff. But you can fish in safety and not have to worry about any mobs coming your way. And then down here is the aquarium and the frog hangouts and enchanting area. And then this is from the front of the base, underneath the mud tunnel that I showed you. We continued it out there. And this is Hiccup Hollow, where the frogs and axolotls hang out. Look how cute. So awesome. So they get to go swimming, and every once in a while some tropical fish pop up for them to munch on. And they can also see the aquarium, so that's really cool. And a little frog cave, so the frogs can hang out when they want to. Looking for a dip. So Hiccup Hollow. And then we have the Whispering Roots Library. I'm really a fan of how these trapdoors look when the water is right there. I just added these in so the frogs couldn't, you know, wander away too much. But I think it looks pretty cool. I definitely want to do some of this again, probably in season 2, because I really like the way that it looks. So we have a little library work area here, a table for them to hang out, little reading areas, come sit and have a snack, brew some potions. So we have one of the librarians who lives here. I think he likes it. Hopefully he approves of what I've done here. He's very busy, aren't you? Yeah. So this is one of my favorite librarian rooms. I really like how it came out. I realize it's a mixed match of so many things. And it's not for everybody, but I'm okay with it. I think he's okay with it. So, and we have some workstations out here. And then the water continued. This water here was naturally occurring, so I just actually worked around it. So that was really cool. Workstation here. We have the librarian assistants who live in here and do some of their work in here. The cooking area. Their bedroom is back here. Garden view. A couple of desks in here. Storage and all that good stuff. And this is the main library. They have a little crystal alcove over here they can come and chill at. Take a break from all their learning and working. area over here of magic. You'll find some magic everywhere in the bog. Oh, he's going for a swim. And over here is another little hangout area for the librarians. Go over there and read and all that good stuff. Relax by the fire. Seating area here. A lot of spaces to just relax in. Because, you know, being a librarian can be hard sometimes. Some fish swimming in the little... This river was also naturally occurring. So I just dug out that area and dug out all of this. But I thought that was pretty cool, so I wanted to incorporate that into the library. I did create the aquarium out there. That was not naturally occurring. Oh, some of the fish are back. Awesome. They tend to come and go. How are you? This is the head librarian's home. He gets a view of the aquarium. He's worked really hard to get where he is, so he gets to have a nice little view. Dean of Libraries. And they have a little seating area out here. And then over here as well, with a campfire and a swing. Down there are zombies for, you know, villager transformation. And then you can take the bridge over the river here. That's a cute little view. So the pages live here, because they're not always needed in the main library. So they work over here. They have a view of the river and out into the bigger river where we came in. They also have an upstairs outdoor hangout area with a view of the river, which is pretty cool. So they can come out here, have a barbecue, hang out. So that's awesome. Then we can go up here, back across the river. We have a view of where we came in and a view of over here. Little campfire hangout. And there's kind of like a secret little alcove up here where they can spend some time. You know, have a little barbecue here as well. Hang out by the campfire. Look down into the courtyard. And you can also go down this way. Just, you know, mind the campfire. Don't burn your toes. That was where we came in. So from where we came in, which was right here, you can come up here to the blacksmith's cauldron, and we have our mining alcove with all the ores and blocks, because the mason and toolsmith and the armorer all live in this area. So they have their little shops. I think that they have a place to sleep up here and hang out. The llamas just go wherever they would like. I did not complete the bedroom up here. I thought I would leave some spaces undone for those who may do the world download. You can add your own little touch to some of the areas here in the Bog of Whispers. I thought that might be a cool thing for you to do. Reading area. We have the Haunted Harbor shops. So all of the mason's blocks for him to use and to create things. Of course, a little amethyst alcove. They have a workstation here, so they can create the tools and the armor. All of that good stuff. Some displays. Choices of armor that you can get. We have we have the area for him to get his items made. This little blacksmith cauldron. And this is his bedroom. Do I need to move that? I think I need to. That's weird. But sure. So this is his bedroom. Just a small little bedroom. Don't mind the cat sitting on his head. He has a view. And there is another home here. This is one of the ones that is also not completed. Feel free to decorate it as you wish. They have some books and everything for their weapon making reference material. This home also is not completed. Again, if you download the world, you can complete it. I really like these little areas. I think those are pretty cute. With a little view. A little area here with some plants. And they have a garden. They can come hang out here. Do some studying here if they want, or relax from creating all their items. And a little view. That looks pretty cool. I'm so happy with how that turned out, so that's awesome. And this llama takes you to the witch's area. So we have some of the player heads and mob heads. So this is kind of like the magical alchemy area. Witchy things going on. Kitty, of course. All our cauldrons. And magical brews. Our alchemy station. So we can, you know, learn from the frogs and all that good stuff. And there's a little frog cave here. And the witches can come hang out, you know, do their magical things, relax a little bit if they would like. They do have a little window over here to where the villagers are, so they can, you know, keep some notes and learn from the villagers, all that cool stuff. A little library here for their witch studies. You can see into the cave room. Some herbs and plants to use in their potion creation and candle making. A little workstation. Some more of their herbs and flowers growing. A sleep area and some storage. Free range frogs. We have our nether wart and some more of their herbs here. And then we are back down here in the storage area, and while we're here we can probably go ahead and sleep. So we can actually we'll go up this way. So we take this windy staircase up. And can view down into the mining area there. And this is just a tunnel through to an area I created for some of the other animals. There's a little mining station. We found some fossils. We have some mushrooms over here and the skeleton horses with a little garden. Some piggies all hanging out, living their best life, I hope. Our llama. So just a safe space for them to meet. Some workstations. Stop and have a little snack. If you go through this way, this is where we came in. That goes back out to the river entrance. And you just make your way up here to the back garden and the villager homes that are back here. This is Wizard's Grove. I just recently added this little tree stump. The butcher has made a home here. Tiny spaces really are so cozy and cute. Not everything has to be like, you know, grand and built on a big scale. We have a treehouse over there. We have some gardens. Some hay for sale and pumpkins over here. A place to hang out. We have a kitchen over here for them. And some storage. Have a bedroom back here, so with a place to hang out. This bedroom is not done. I've left that as well for the world download. They have a really nice view. Flowers going on. All that good stuff. Fishermen galore. And this is the first Minecraft kitchen I have ever really created. So You have your cutting board and your knife. Of course, you have some cake. Some storage everywhere. Our refrigerator. Our grocery sack. And storage here. A large table for everyone to come and eat at. Very cozy. Can pop up in the treehouse. Just a cute little place to hang out here. Can watch over some of the villagers as they go about their farming business, getting all the things done. Oh, I'll need to rescue the iron golem later. We have a magical crystal back here too that powers the back half of the Bog of Whispers. So there's magic everywhere, even when it's raining. Okay, the plants need to be watered. This is the Whispering Treehouse. I will rescue the golem and repair him once we are done here, don't worry. So I did this in pretty much the warped wood because I thought it would be cool. It's interesting, it's different. So we have our cooking and seating area. Fireplace going on. Our sink and a work area. Little library living area here. So they can relax after their hard day of farming. And their sleeping area. Very cozy. Some more gardens. Yeah. Have some custom trees. Little flower gardens and our garden wall to keep everybody safe. Flower garden here with our bees. Back here are just some gardens and little water areas along the garden wall. And back here we have our pumpkin patch with our pumpkin house. View of the pond and the enchanted tower. So that's awesome. But look, it's so cute. Something totally different. I love it. So it's just very simple in here. Little kitchen area. Some seating. Just your cozy little home so you can come rest after farming all day. Sleeping area. I really like this one. I think I'll need to make another one in season 2. But it's very, you know, natural looking with the block palette and all that good stuff. I like it. So our pond, I did dig this out. Fill that in. Look at the chickens going swimming. Look at his little feet going. That's awesome. Some more little gardens for the farmers. Cozy little trees. And some more little farms up here. The Whispering Bog farmhouse. So this is the main area for the farmers. I will have to remove him from the minecart after we are done. A little area for them to hang out in. Some storage. The main kitchen for when they gather together. A little cooking area. Have a cute little pew here. Lots of room to gather together. The shepherd has some work to do here as well. Back here we have an alchemy area for villager transformation. So, you know, it's a little cozy vibe going on even when you're, you know, being transformed. Little emotional support kitty for during that transformation. And then there are just a couple of floors up here. This isn't really done. I was leaving this as well. There are quite a few rooms in this area that I've left somewhat undone for the world download. We have the shepherd's area here with all the wool and some alchemy going on, you know, to make dyes and all that good stuff. And they have an outside, a very large outside patio here to hang out on. The campfire and seating. A really nice view of the back garden area and the river. So that's awesome. I'm really excited about how this came out because you know, as you know, I didn't have a plan, and at first I thought it wanted to be a mushroom, but it did not. And this is what it wanted to be. A kind of random tower with various levels. They have some garden areas. I really love how these turned out. Little workstation. We have a little study area here. Here. This area is not done. They also keep having babies, so you know. I was thinking possibly a library garden-ish area here, but you know, whatever your vision is, I would love to see it. If you do download the world and change things up, that would be so cool to see. So they have another small garden here. Overlook of the area below. And this area is also not complete. Again, you know, if you would like to create something here, that would be really cool. Plants out the windows and everything. And then at the top is the enchanted tower area. Of course, alchemy and all that good stuff, potion brewing. Probably should have put a ladder here so we could reach the books at the top. Enchanting area and our herbs and flowers. We have a swing, just be careful because it is overlooking the back there. Don't fall off when you're swinging. Hold on tight. all that good stuff. We have our amethyst up there for the magic power to continue for the bog. But I'm really happy with how this came out because, again, I thought this whole top was going to be a mushroom, but it did not turn out that way, and that's awesome. Thankfully, it let me know what it wanted to be before the end of the season. So we'll make our way back down this windy little area. I will set you free in a little bit. So this goes down to a storage area. It's assorted items for storage that everybody can come and gather as needed. A little study area or inventory area, probably. This area is not completed. This looks out onto the pond here. So that's pretty cool. This goes out to the back garden. So you can also come down by this tree stump if you would like. There's a fence gate there, and you can come down the ladder and come into this area that way. So lots of hay and feed for the sheep. And there are some cows around as well. The shepherd, the Fletcher, and the leather worker live back here. So you have wool and workstations. Have little ponds. So look, you can see the enchanted tower from here. That's pretty cool. Some little rivers for the sheep and cows to drink from. A little campfire to hang out at. That good stuff. Views of the mangroves. Another tree stump home here for the shepherd and the Fletcher. So they have all their items in here. All the wool, a seating area for cooking. And the Fletcher has all the arrows and all that good stuff. You can even come up here to the top. Just a little area to hang out. Not too much going on here. So again, you could always add in what you would like here. I can go down the ladder. That's pretty cool. I really like how this came out too. It's nice to be able to display the items and kind of like tell their story of what villager is working where. A campfire to hang out at, which apparently the iron golem has been getting too close, so I will have to repair him as well later. This is the leather worker's home. Seating area and a kitchen. The bedroom with examples of his work here. A little workstation. Sheep dancing on the candles. that about covers it. I believe so. Oh, I threw an egg. I didn't even know I picked one up. So yeah, we accomplished a lot this season. I'm really happy with how things turned out. For sure. Go back this way. So you can also get down to the witches area from here. See, look at that. It's like a labyrinth. So I think we covered all the bases. That's not too bad. Got a lot done this season. I'm really quite proud of myself for being able to do what I've done here in this area. Again, my vanilla building skills previously were minimal. I hadn't really played that much in vanilla worlds previously, so I really am truly happy with how everything here has turned out. And I'm so happy I took this journey to join an SMP. It's been extremely interesting. I have learned so much, and I'm so thankful the creators here on Stonevania are understanding and caring, as well as creative and just awesome in the things that they do. So yay to them. And thank you all for being here, for joining this journey as well. I appreciate you so much. And you know, if you like this chapter, give it a little like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think of this season of Stonevania. Yeah. It's been really great. So thank you so much for Minecrafting with me this season. I look forward to seeing you in season 2 of Stonevania SMP. We will have some new people joining us and some of the members from season 1 joining us again. So exciting things to come yet again. So I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you so much, and bye.